Hello, good morning everyone. Today we will study about next part of VBA. At the end of this video, you will be able to understand what you mean by array variable, how to declare an array, and how to assign an array variables, types of array. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಅರೇ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಅರೇ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರೇಯನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ. An array is a name of variable which holds more than one value of same type. ಅರೇ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್, ಇದು ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬೆಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, if we need to enter 10 names, instead of declaring 10 different variables for each name, we need to declare only one array holding all the names. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನೀವು 10 ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 10 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ 10 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಅರೇ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ಆ 10 ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಅರೇ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ how to declare an array variable? So declare an array variable. So first write the dim and then array name, and then specify the size of an array, then write as, and next to that data type. array variable ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು dim ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅರೇ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅರೇ ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆದ ನಂತರ ಅದರ ಮುಂದಗಡೆ ಆ ಅರೇ ಸೈಜನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಅರೇ ಸೈಜನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಹೆಸರಿಸಿದ ಬಳಿಕೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಾಗಿ dim names in bracket 10 as a string. So it means ಆಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ವಲ್ ನಾವು ಬರೆಯೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಮ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಹೆಸರು, ಆಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ that size will indicating the capacity of that variable. For example, here names in bracket 10 ಅಂತಂದಾಗ this names variable will be hold 10 different names. That is what the size of its variable. Suppose if we now specify this size, suppose if I write a dim name as a string, then the name will hold only one value. But now dim name in bracket 10 as a string, if I specify in this way, then this names will hold 10 different values. So that is what the beauty of an array. So when we declare like this, in this way, it will create 10 memory locations on the name of names, and those memory locations will be identified by index numbers. For example, that is names of 0, names of 1, like that up to names of 9. It means the index value will be begins from 0 and ends with 9. If its size is 100, then the index will be starts from 0 and ends at 99. So now let us see how to declare an array variable with an example. So let me write here dim, say that names in bracket size we have to specify. I will take size is 4 as string. So it means the name is an array, it's have size of 4 and it can be eligible to store a string type of data, and its locations are from 0 to 4. That is, its total size is 5, that is from 0 to 4. So it means the locations it will automatically create on the names of 0, names of 1, names of 2, so on. Now let us see how it will be create. ಈಗ dim names of 4 as string ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಇದು 5 ಮೆಮರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಡಿಬಗ್ಗಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ವಾಚ್ದಲ್ಲಿ you write the array name. So what is the array name here? Names. Then say OK. So let me execute and you will find this array name with its locations. Press F8. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get all the locations on the name of names. So name of 0, name of 1, name of 2 up to names of 4. So like that we have 5 memory locations. Similarly, if you want to create other array memory locations, then so I'll write here dim pay. So in bracket I'll write 9. So 9 means it will create 10 memory locations from 0 to 9. So as integer. So let me execute and see how many locations it will create. So now let us see how the pay will create the locations. So for that again what to do, go to debug, add watch, and here you type the pay. So it is added. Now what do you do? Click on this. So it is creating totally 10 memory locations from index 0 to 9. So this way what we can do, we can create a array variables locations to assign at 10 different values. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು array variable locations ಗಳನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, instead of taking 10 different pay variables, ಕೇವಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೇ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ನೇಮನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Array can also be declared in different way. So in these two example, the index will be begins from 0. Suppose if you want the index from 1, then we have to specify in this way dim. For example, say that array name is a in bracket, you have to specify the starting index. For example, say that I want the starting index is 1, and then you write 2, then say 4 as integer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ dim a in bracket 1 to 4 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the starting index value will be begins from 1, that is a of 1, a of 2, a of 3 and a of 4. So therefore the total array size will be 4 only. So it begins from 1 to 4. So let us see in AddWatch. So go to the debug, click AddWatch and type the array name, that is A, then say OK. So let me execute. So here you can see A. Click on plus and you can see here the array index starts from 1 and ends with 4. Therefore the beginning index is called a lower bound and this is upper bound. Therefore the another way of declaring an index array is dim a in bracket, specify the lower bound. The 1 is indicating lower bound, 2 and this is a upper bound. So one more example I will take. So dim x in bracket 4 to 6 as integer. So it means here the x is an array and it can hold 3 values because its size is 3, that is x of 4, the index value will be starts from 4, x of 5 and x of 6. So let me execute and see. So to execute, now add x in AddWatch. So the variable name, array variable name is x. Okay, let me execute this. Okay, so here x is available, click on this. So the index values are from x4 to x6. The total size is 3 only. It means this x can hold only 3 values. ಈ x ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಕೇವಲ 3 ಬೆಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ and that memory locations is from x4 to x6. So let me see one example how to assign the values to the array variable. So here an array is pay and its size is 5 because its optionally lower bound is starts from 0 and that is upper bound is 4. So therefore the assigning can be done like this. Pay of 0th location is equal to 56. Pay of location 1 is equal to 45. Pay is equal to 67. Pay in bracket 3 is equal to 89. Pay in bracket 4, which is the last upper bound. Upper bound is 4. So these values will be stored. 56 is stored in pay 0th location, 45 is stored in pay 1th location, 67 in second location of the pay, so on. So let me execute whether they are stored in these locations or not. So to see that, so go to the debug Hori and then click on AddWatch and put the array name pay, then say OK. Okay, pay is specified here. Now let me execute and see. press F8. So here pay is an array. I will click on this, and at present they are 0. The value of pay 0 is 0, pay of 1 is also 0, all these are 0. So let me execute and you will see how these value will be assigned. So press F8. So now it is pointing pay of 0 is equal to 56. So it will become 56. The pay of 0 will become 56. Then so it is 45. Next is 67. Next is 89, and finally the pay of 4 will become 34. Pay of 4 the ಬೆಲೆ 34 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Now let us see how to add these assigned values and find the sum. To find the sum, what I will do is I will declare one variable dim total as integer. Then I will write total is equal to pay of 0 plus pay of 1, pay of 2, pay of 3 and pay of 4. So let me display them in a message box. So let us execute. Now the total will be stored in total and message box will display the total, that is 291. So this way what we can do, we use an array and also we can saw how to assign the value to the variable, array variable. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching. See you again with next part of VBA. Until then, take care. Bye bye.